Breathe deep. Be quiet. Make haste. Can't catch us? I don't think so. One moment. The pleasure is mine. Speak no more.
Oh, she pulled. Hey Draco. Not gonna lie, have fun with Havoc. They'll gear both for myth if needed. Gonna be slamming. Yeah, I've been really just sticking Havoc lately as well. I don't know. I'm just so good at Havoc in particular, and now that Havoc is very good, I don't know if I can really justify playing Devourer, especially because I'm raid leading. Playing on Comfort is like super important for me.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
One thing I will note is it's very clear Devourer is better on a lot of raid fights. Not all, but a lot of them it definitely is. I want to say the split, it was either 5 and 4, or wait, sorry. It was either 4 and 3. I think it was 4 and 3. 4 for Devourer, 3 for Havoc, at least in like Heroic and Normal that we had when I was looking at it yesterday. So when it comes to Mythic, I'm probably going to decide what I'm doing at the time. Okay, let's go pull the whole goddamn arena.
Be quiet. They won't know what hit them. Speak no more. Speak no more.
And see that those don't hit enemies anymore.
I earned this.
Oh, I was supposed to actually pick up the mold samples. Whoops. I have Gaze in a puzzle box. The funny thing though is Gaze isn't BIS for Havoc, although it's the best you can get this week. But it is BIS for Devourer. But Puzzle Box is so good. I'm going to try to get that on my ult before raid today. It's over 4% damage.
Can't catch us.
I'm not playing AR for any fights. They gave another bug fix buff to Felsguard, and I just think it's going to be better in all situations now. You shouldn't have trouble in raid having uptime on Reaper's Mark. You really shouldn't. As long as you're not pressing your glaives on cooldown and you're actually spacing them out, that just should be a non-issue, to be entirely honest. Oh, I hadn't done this Grudge Pit yet. I actually really liked that variation. What's that? Assassin's Subtlety. Oh. It's just experience for her. Did you get so many petrified roots? I knew the drop rate would, like, vastly increase, but... Oh, that's a nice upgrade. 13 item levels on hands. Or stats, but still an upgrade. Didn't you say double on use is better for Havoc long run? No. No. But yeah, Plume from Beleren is better than Gaze after the Gaze nerf. I think for most Agi and Strength classes, any that like crit or mastery at least, that's going to be the case. And then Gaze is better for casters. It's not an intellect trinket for Plume. Also, side note, I've gotten 2 Curio ranks of this Void Spire thing. This probably... Oh my god, the duration goes up too. This would have been very nice for doing question mark, difficulty of, what's his name? I'll probably do that on this alt at some point. Maybe I don't do it this week. Probably not worth my time, but next week I need to do it for sure for the crust. I should do single question mark, though. I can go do that right now, because that gives, like, Hero Crest. Or, yeah, no, Hero Crest. Okay, 1 second, I gotta run some sim stuff. Oh, shit. Thank you for the raid, Brutal. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully your stream went well, brother. How have you been doing? Feel like I'm munching up time by setting glaives too often and having gaps. Yeah, you should pretty much always be sitting on a glaive just to be flexible with it, so when you get bad RNG, you're good. If you're just setting them all on cooldown, yeah, you're gonna end up with gaps if you're not ever holding. If I got a Trove Hunter bounty drop, you can only use 1 map per week. Correct. Hold the one from Nightmare Praise, which, you don't want to use that to spawn the boss until next week. 1 second. Was this a world quest? Yeah, I don't care about that. But yeah. Save the map for next week. It just does not matter, to do it if you've already gotten a map. You'll get nothing. I forgot my Nightmare Prey was in this zone. I'll do that as well after I do this. Wait, I didn't get the click off? Okay. Dude, I'm getting bullied right now. So I want to run 2 Top Gear sims on my main. Rate single target with Potion of Recklessness, and rate single target with Light's potential. Zone in so this shit stops. Oh, I did the wrong. God damn it. Yep, Recklessness pot is already better on my main. I'm not going to change any of this around. Wait. I had the wrong power in on this. God damn it.
One moment.
You like praise? I don't have anything against him. The thing I like is one sec. Mostly I just like that, like, if I'm doing world questing and stuff anyways, you kind of do it all at the same time, and it makes world questing less monotonous. This is the regular difficulty. Why is he... I didn't put her on healer. I'll just die. Forgot to swap her to fucking healer. Okay. That guy also had hands, more so than I expected. Let me actually just swap that, too. He hurts? Yeah, more so on question mark, question mark. I forgot that I did do this with healer. This character also has so much less gear than my main, though. I think Devourer's Garbo for Illyria. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure you can position in phase 2 to hit both. But maybe you can't in heroic. You're fucking kidding me. I'm actually pissed. The company that delivers Amazon here, like, what the fuck? So, they didn't deliver my package. I get a text saying there was a signature requirement, and because I wasn't home, no one knocked. That they're not delivering my package, and I have to go pick it up. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll staunch the bleeding. Shadows protect you. I'll take that. Be quicker next time. My eyes on you. Stay here and recover.
I need to kill this boss so I can answer this goddamn text. I'm actually just pissed, man.
I'll take that.
God damn it, I need to have... Hold on. Gotta have my Twitch stream manager up to even ban people. There we are. Okay. Yeah, and you do get 35 hero crests from this. 35, not 30. Okay, give me a second to answer this fucking... Give me a second here. Okay, I'm 90% sure this is a scam and very confused how this works. Okay, I gotta be real, they almost got me with this. What up? Fortunately, I put my full name and address into a fucking scam website, but I did not go further. Dude. What I'm confused by those... So, okay, basically, when I get an Amazon package delivered here, it's done by, like, a company in this area, and I got a text message under that company's name about my package not being able to be delivered. Right after I'd heard someone come up into my building's driveway, only a few people live here, and nothing's that loud, and then leave without, like, doing anything. And my packages are supposed to arrive today from Amazon. So I got this message from saying it's from that company, saying that they could not deliver it due to a signature requirement. Open it, and then there's something about like couldn't tell what the address was. Put in the address and whatever, and then it's like, oh, there's a mismatch in our address. To have us redeliver it, you have to pay this fee, and like enter your credit card number. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And the whole thing is an elaborate scam. Anyway, I'm back. And thank you, Primetime. Glad to be helping. Zaya, you're standing right in the way of chat. The universe is out to get me? The universe isn't, but some random person definitely has the fucking list that that company is delivering to and sending those out. Yeah, I'm not doing question mark on this DH. Not today. I'll do it later on for sure. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Probably. I'll deal with that later today. I'm not doing it right now. I need... There we go. That prey affix popping when I'm in town like this and doing a fucking world quest kind of aids. $42 to $45k at 239. That sounds normal. Raid buffs are a massive amount. Consumables are absolutely huge. So that definitely depends as well. For example, I just enchanted my chest when I got this new one, and that enchant is 3% damage alone. The leg armor patch is kind of the same. Yeah, we'll finish up this hunt. And then I'll probably start doing M0s. Need to try to find people to trade. I want Puzzle Box for tonight. It would be very helpful. Yeah, and like that's the thing. You're gonna be down all the consumables, enchants, etc. So you're gonna be missing a lot of damage. It is what it is. Wait, this is a weekly?
Everything is of the finest quality. Amani quality.
Okay.
You shop with me.
Makes sense. Had a shield slam crit for 262k. You know, I don't know how hard abilities are hitting typically in general now, because I can't check details, which makes me very, very, very sad. If there's anything I could get back, I would get my details information.
Let your prey believe you're blind to their strike, then make them regret every misstep. Drain their anguish. They will retreat to lick their wounds, and then we will cut them deeper. Drain their anguish.
Oh, I need to open little chests anyway on this character. I need my profession stuff still. Hey. Oh. Done with leatherworking. When will you play Dev? Probably not today because of this DH. My gearing on my main DH and this DH both heavily favored Havoc. I'll definitely be playing Dev, though, in general. We'll see. Because I might even go do some of the raid on normal on my main again, just to practice for fun. My UI is available, yeah. Exclamation point UI in the chat should pop up the video I have for it. Might take a second for Nightbot, but that should work. What's your eye level? Not high on this character. 248. On my main, I'd need to check. I think I'm 255 or 256. We don't know yet which is going to be better for M+ at the high end, Prenko, but both are good. I'm leaning Havoc, but it really could be either. And until we actually get to do it, who knows? There's been such massive tuning changes since anyone's done Mythic Plus, and M0s are not the same. They just aren't. Bro. I'm lagging really bad down in this little area I'm in. Is the Nexus Ring 2-set worth it? Follow Sims. It's very weak. It just happens to be the best rings that I had on my main DH. But, yeah, I can't answer that question for you. Follow your Sims. Sims are correct. It does, like, 0.3% damage. It's actually almost nothing. Do you know how much Mythic Crest it costs to upgrade from Heroic Craft Weapon to Mythic? It's 80 crests. I can't stress this enough, and if you already did it, rip, but you should not upgrade items to Heroic, because it's just entirely wasting your Heroic crests. I use Sparks on the Warglaive craft, yes. What are you going to start with next week, spamming M+? Very likely Havoc. Definitely enjoy Havoc more with, like, Pug Tanks, and I'm just going to be doing tons of keys in general, so... But I'll be playing both. This sucks? What sucks, Nikos? This is just worse stats. Keep a higher track, but... If you don't know how to play Havoc, I would just stick to Devourer. Devourer is very good. Playing what you're better at is so much more important than playing something that's possibly 1% better, but Devourer is better on more bosses than Havoc is.
My loyalties are my own. Farewell.
I don't need to do this on this character right now, but maybe I should. Awkward for sure. Is it worth to use Sparks this early for Warglaive craft? Yes. I crafted Warglaive on both characters. When I get Mythic Crest for it, I will upgrade both to Mythic. Do not upgrade to Hero. It's just... And, like, if you do upgrade to Hero, it's not the worst thing in the world. Your character's not bricked or anything. It's just... You're gonna need Heroic Crest a bit longer. Is your Rogue gonna show up today? I don't know. Let me ask my rogue. Market, are you showing up today? Did you send champion crests? Yeah, you should. You should really send all your champion crests this week. I don't have much on this character as of yet, but like, let me go look at my main. But yeah, you have 400 champion crests, and you can grind to rogue gear as of next week. So you should really send all your champ crests. I have no idea about changes done, Holy. Sorry. I have not heard. Have not heard anything. But yeah, so my main's at 255 item level, and I still have a lot of crests that I'm going to be sending, which I might actually, like, I could just do right now, but I sent a bit over 200 of them already.
There is much to be done.
The thing that was holding me up was my cloak. I want to get a veteran cloak to upgrade to 2, so I get the 2 out of 6 for free, so I don't waste. But there's other things I could just upgrade here. Like, I could just, you know, send a neck and stuff like that, too. I did tier my shoulders, so I should just upgrade my shoulders, actually. Okay, let me upgrade my tier pieces. Two versus 5, 2, 3, 10. So it's actually better to upgrade jewelry. Jewelry is quite good. This will be my last upgrade, whatever I send next, so could be better to do now. I'll do the net because I'm gonna get like a 2 out of 6 drop on a ring for sure. Actually, let's go run my... I need an Algathar before I do anything with those last crests. Looking for good Aflock. You're looking for a... Bro, you're doing an M0. Fuck you. I'm actually just mad reading that. Genuinely, if you're looking for a specific class for M0s, dumb as fuck. I can port to Algathar, but let me go to Timeways. Apply for it right now? No, I don't want to get in a group that's doing that shit, Market. Fuck those guys, they're awful. You want the ring? Yeah, I want the ring. I want the Platinum Star Band from here, and I want the boots out of Skyreach, are like the 2 M0 things I want. What add-on are you using for character panel? This is Chonky Character Sheet. Chonky Character Sheet. This shit owns. Can you use all your veteran crests as well? Yeah. I think you could have used them all last week, to be honest. I'm phased. But yeah, I might do this in Skyreach, and then I'll go back to my ult. Got a hero 259 fist weapon from Delps. Yo, grats. I got the same. And I full sent Hero Crest into it. Which is part of why it's, like, hard for me to play Devourer, because this is Agi only. But it was a very worth upgrade to do. Quick question. I'm maining Devourer, but want to learn Havoc a bit. The basics. The whole momentum slash inertia thing is just the buff you get from hunt slash retreat and rush back in. And that window of time is when you squeeze as much damage as possible. Yeah, you're basically just using those around your I-beam windows, because that's your burst of damage, the I-beam, and all the demon searches. So, it's... You pretty much are consistently just applying it to the same windows, because that is how you do burst damage. Yeah, it's a delve weapon market. Also, Mark, the crazy thing is I didn't ask to be fed for a set. Map just sent it, I got given 2 pieces, and I went and pushed PvP. GG, all done. Yeah, there's no Essence Break right now, and you specifically want to use the Vengeful and the Applicator, so like Fell Rush or Fell Blade, to get the buff before you I-beam, because you want both Initiative and Inertia for it. So yeah. Oh, our tank is up there. Is it necessary to play with Inertia? It's pretty strong. It's definitely not required. Depends on the kind of content you're talking about. But it's like a few % damage.
How wonderful. It has been quite some time since the academy.
Rogue and Boomy still your 4 set? Boomy definitely should. Rogue, if they're playing Subtlety, also makes sense. But Boomy needs their tier. Ours is not that important.
Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
Any Dam Doers? Yeah, our mage is AFK.
Just about... Wait, Ichistras. There is too much life magic. What are
That's
you
our
doing?
fucking group leader.
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This
That
is
man's just
perfect.
standing on the boss.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new students.
What is happening right now? We should stack. Mage players aren't people. Yeah, I'm a 4-piece gamer on my main. What buff we want for Havoc? Crit. I like that he casts Burst Forth before he spawns all the ads now, so the last wave doesn't even stand up. I wonder how they fucked that up.
This all could have been avoided.
Here's
by
0-piece gamer, GG.
someone not trying too hard.
I don't want to press cooldowns in an M0 ever.
Look at this Lishrath arena. Wait, what are these birds doing here?
Did you do the question mark, question mark? Yep. I have my VOD for it up on my YouTube. I did it as Havoc, got the Hall of Fame for it. My number one thing is if you play Vengeance, you should just do it as Vengeance. Do not do it as Havoc. I swapped to my main to do a couple. I have 4-piece on my main, yes. My ult, no. Absolutely not.
That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention. At least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
Pink Party? It sure is. Okay, we pray for ring on next boss. Can you play some Devo after? Probably not right now, Picula. Not feeling it. It's funnier that he pulled it. I have so much damage, I'm just fucking pulling and killing everything. I don't care, I'll tank. I'm not fighting 3 mobs in cooldowns. Don't we all just like Havoc more? A lot of people do not. Using Platinator? No, using Plater. I do have a whole UI video that goes over everything, and it's explanation point UI. Exclamation? Dude, I'm tired.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here.
Oh, I am tanking.
Together my lesson plan.
Now, the great news here is I don't have my damage yet. Here we go. Of course, it's me that goes to sleep. Trying to figure out how to put the lines on your target. In Plater, at least,
Here we are.
you just go to target, and then it's target overlay texture. Whatever you want. I'm using DF Stripes Sparse.
And created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The blue dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control. Veximus began manifesting powerful arcane bonds in order to drive back the dragons.
Alright, we pray for Ring. The Void Storm Rep Trinket we sim without the buffs? No, if you have the buffs in, you sim it with the buffs. It works everywhere.
It was ultimately
I didn't get the ring.
destroyed. Well done.
That guy got it.
Since you did so well on your lesson, feel free to take something from the good students' reward.
Staying on Havoc for Vigor keys. Need to see how the season goes. It's way too early to know. Bro, just pull the other pack. Too late, I committed to killing this one. Feel like Dev isn't good for M0. It's not. It was definitely, like, not a problem the first week, but I don't know. People have gear and know what they're doing somewhat now. Everything just fucking melts. Don't stop making content for Devourer. I will not. I'll be making content for Havoc and Devourer for the whole season. Why did Havoc DH opener change? Because Sims got worked on. The thing that's, like, really different in this go is, bro. The thing that, like, really changed in the opener, though, is Hunt got moved to be after I-Beam because you're using your Apex talent 100% increased I-Beam damage on your Abyssal Gaze, not on I-Beam.
Greetings, Louis. Who are you? You are not registered here. These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Think about what you have done.
I enjoy just opening on the boss for that damage. Don't we use Essence Break anymore? No. I dropped it out of the recommendations. I think it was a bit cope that I was using it in the first place, but when Glaive Tempest got buffed, basically there's an opportunity cost to Glaive Tempest, so when it got buffed, it just went even further ahead. Thank you for the resub, Voritas. Welcome back for the 6 months. Greatly appreciate you, man. Havoc or Devourer better for M+? Yeah, we just don't know yet. If I had to guess, they're so fucking equal that it's just not gonna matter, and you should play what you're better at. If I had to guess, that's actually where I'd put it. But personally, I think Havoc is incredibly good. It's just hard to say without doing the dungeons at a high level later in the season and seeing how everything ends up. Especially because Havoc has better survivability than Devourer. Not by a massive margin, but it is definitely better. And it remains to be seen whether or not that's going to matter. Like, we won't know that until people are actually doing like full end push keys, and we figure out where survivability lands because the health bar changes and everything were so big. I want the boots off the second boss here. I would love to get rid of some of my haste. I have so much haste. 1 hour left in your train ride. Good thing you're live. Hell yeah, glitches. Kind of just doing content for the next 3 hours, and then my raid starts, and it'll be my split 2 run, so my alt DH. I'm just doing 2 dungeons quick on my main to see if I can get, well, I didn't get shit out of the Alcathar. Hell yeah. Do you do coaching? I do. In my Discord, I have a coaching channel, and everything's kind of like up in there. I'm not doing coaching this week or next, just because release and then M0 release next week, or sorry, Mythic Plus release next week. It's just gonna be a lot. But in typical, I do. Dude, I need into a group. Can I get an invite? Alright, we're reaching for this guy. If Hunt, VR, I-Beam are all coming off cooldown, what are you doing in that situation? Typically I Hunt, Fell Rush, Vengeful. So it's... I'll Hunt and Fell Rush, I'll Vengeful and I-Beam, and then I'll Fell Blade or Fell Rush back in after the I-Beam, and then spend my Demon Surges. So, like... kind of like that. Ooh, yeah, 150 spell queues on the lower side, and you need to be playing super spammy and super well for that to, like, work consistently. I definitely, like, I recommend at least 200. I play at 350. Yeah, stuff will feel awkward. I will say the longer you play with it, the more comfortable it gets. But yeah. Actually, let me try turning mine down a little bit, because I've been at 350 for a while. I used to play at 250. Let me try turning it. I would just want to turn it down to like 275 or 300. Because it definitely feels a bit slow. I think part of it is because I've dropped so much haste from last expansion to now. Oh. There's stone. Best trinkets right now for Devourer. Hold on. Am I missing something? Honestly, I don't think ping really plays into spell Q much at all. People always bring it up, but I don't think it matters pretty much at all. Yeah, I didn't do any of the lot. That's what I told them. There's no way. Are hunters asking for a summon and they're sitting in the time waits and they don't know which portal is Skyreach? They asked which one it is when I told them to just... Bro. God, people are helpless sometimes. Is there a big difference in damage between XG and Inertia? If we're talking for Felsguard, yeah. Like a couple percent. I don't have a gear command. What are you looking for? Oh, current gear, what I'm wearing. Yeah, you can kind of see everything here, but yeah, what Stormzy has said is just absolutely correct. Dude. Oh. M0's kind of just blow. Give me M+, man. Everything just dies. I can't use cooldowns. Glitches. You just need to press your vengeful earlier than you had been. That's all it is. Because you want to press Vengeful early, and then as long as you press it far enough before meta will cancel it. I'm getting depression from how we're pulling this. She said it's gonna be the best day of the year. It might be. Give me M+, man.
I will slice the flesh from your bones.
If Havoc feels stronger, I think it might be what you're better at, too. Because Devourer's definitely stronger on certain fights. It's from my treasure map in Delves. What fights is Dev stronger at? I would need to go back and look at the logs again, but I want to say it was boss 1. Was it 1? Chimeras. Baelgor and Ezrak. And there was one more. It definitely was just performing better on, like, the bosses that don't have as tightly stacked cleave. Which makes perfect sense. Hey guys, my package is here. Got belt with her reverse haste. Unlucky. Yeah, I got lucky on my main. My ult got a unusable neck, so I kind of feel that. Hey guys, good news. My package is actually here now. I like that nobody in my group lined up to soak a single beam. And then the tank leaves melee and I just get fucking smacked. Why is the tank leaving melee? I'm getting autoed again. Dude. Stay in melee, you're a tank. Ah. Hey, Elsie. Hey, yeah, I kind of want to go in and do some of the bosses on normal now that I'm locked on my main. And just, like, get some practice in. I didn't get my boots. No gear for me today. Fuck it. Did I fuck up? Yes. Would I do it again? Also yes. Anyway. Worth it. Look at that damage. Free from Algathar prison. The one thing I'll note is Puzzle Box. It's the only item you could drop off to Orgosa. You are very, very easily going to get Puzzle Box, fortunately, for us. What should I craft with my second spark right now? Got a sim. Do not do Loa Ring. No, it's not this for Havoc. You can't take the embellishment off. It just means you're going to lose a craft later. Do not craft that. I did legs. Legs are very good. They're going to be high value to upgrade with Mythic Crests in the future. But that's because I got my tier without having them in the leg slot. What embellishment? Arcana Weave. Just as the guides recommend. Bear back. Package. Do we know if we're getting our second Catalyst charge next week? No. I would say that there's no way that we are, but I don't think that we know that for sure. That target's not in line of sight. As funny as it would be to let that go off, I'm not gonna let it go off. No crest in second craft? No, I use crests. This is a crest craft. That's fucking with my package behind me. What add-ons changing your health bar / cast bar? Unhalted unit frames. Sorry for Discord messages again. No worries, Magnus. Think he means no hero crest in craft? Ah. That would be correct. Can I meta immune this? No. I keep forgetting to pop before Puzzle Box because it's something that absolutely makes 0 sense. I know I'll get it, but it's annoying. You still play Glaive Temples on Mythic 0? Yes. I'm the only leather. Going with your training, by the way? Like, practicing for the raid? Oh! Still getting steps in, even though raid just... Exercise-wise, not doing too hot. I gotta go for a walk later. What do you prefer for M+? We don't have M+ open yet, so I really can't tell you. Yeah. I don't know which I prefer. There's no way to know. For M0s, if you're asking for M0, definitely Havoc. Devourer's not gonna feel great until you get to content that lives. One second. Just sending Michelle a message. All right. So, sending Michelle some messages about that scam attempt. Are you gonna main Havoc or Devourer for midnight? I have a video talking about that. Let me quickly find it. But like I just wouldn't say I'm maining one or the other. Like I'm just playing DPS DH. This video here. Like I'll just be making content for both, playing both, but whatever's better. How much number or percentage for crit do I need to have for Havoc? You need to learn and follow simulations. There's no percent crits, there's no stat break points. You need to follow sims. Hey Luthos. I am enjoying the expansion. God, I wish I could change the background color of this chat box that I have for Restream. It's really hard to see dark blue names on it. Havoc's feeling kind of weird on Dream Rift. What do you think? Kinda. I don't think anything feels particularly good with how Dream Rift plays out, though, to be honest with you. One sec, guys. Thank you for the sub, Manbear Hybrid. Greatly appreciate you. Sorry, guys, was not looking at chat for a second. Was looking into something. Do you know how trustworthy Devo Sims actually are? Gaining 30 eye level and haste being a 2.6% loss. Seems sus as fuck. So, Hawk, can you post the exact sim that you're looking at? I suspect it has to do with the recklessness potion, if I had to guess. Devour sims are typically good, especially for single target. AoE, they oversim, but the only thing I could see doing something really weird like that is because Devourer and Havoc both have such high stat scaling that we're running recklessness, and if it flips to the wrong stat, it is horrible. So, like, if I flip my crit and mastery right now, I'd lose, like, 1.5% damage on my sim. And that's for Havoc. For Devourer, it would... I guess it would depend. What's the add-on for FPS, MS, and time? This is part of Enhanced QOL. And it's one of these... a data panel that I have set up. Same with the stats down here. And I have some more stuff behind my camera for myself. Usually the puzzle box. Life is good. Life is good. Speaking of, let me swap back and start doing M0s on my ult. I need to try to get that puzzle box. Hey, Shad, can I ask what you try to line up your second hunt/inertia via Havoc? Is it worth desyncing VR and I-beam? No. No, just slam everything around your I-beam windows, that's it. Let me double check my guild stuff for tonight. Been really enjoying all the YouTube updates? Hell yeah. I've been working really goddamn hard on it. I still need to do Mythic Plus guides for Havoc and Devourer, but I don't know if I'm going to get those out before M+, or if I want to do it after. Havoc seems to be doing better than Devourer on logs. Okay. Let me pull this up and we can take a little look together. This wasn't quite the case when I looked last night. So, first thing I'm going to start with is overall statistics, where Havoc was higher before. and let's do like a 90th percentile. And they're, let's be honest, this is neck and fucking neck. It's actually really funny that they're touching. For heroic, Havoc's a little bit ahead. But then what you need to do is actually go in and look per boss. So if I instead start looking at specific bosses, this is where you're going to see a gap pop up. And, you know, Devourer is performing better on Imperator. I'm actually going to bump this up to 95th, because I think even at 90th, you're not really getting a great level of skill on the Devourers. Veracious, Havoc should just be better. There's virtually no cleave that you can do on this fight, and it's just really awkward. Next, Veilgore and Ezrak, this should be a Devourer boss. Interesting that Havoc's actually up here now. Is Devourer way ahead on boss damage? No. Okay, so Havoc's actually swinging ahead. Good to know. Interesting. I'll take a look at that in a second. Fallen King Salhadar is Havoc. That also seems surprising to me. Like Blind Vanguard. Devour showing better on normal. On heroic, they're basically identical. Crown of the Cosmos, we don't really have heroic. They're doing similar. What about boss damage, though? Havoc is ahead. I'm actually, honestly, I am surprised by a lot of this. I'm surprised Havoc's doing that well. That's normal Chimeras, though. Because you can outburst on ads. They're, like, identical. Yeah, I guess Havoc is looking, like, very slightly better right now. That was it? Hell yeah, okay. Glad to clear it up. I wonder if part of this is because Puzzle Box is so important for Havoc. I mean, like, legitimately, look at this shit. This is my alt DH. 4.2%, and a lot more people would have Puzzle Box as of now. How do you do Droptimizer Sims, then? Yeah, that's a wonderful question. If you want to... I mean, honestly, best answer, probably flip off Potion of Recklessness, put in Light's Potential, because it won't really change much as long as you keep your crit ahead of Mastery, but that will stop it from getting really awkward. Or sorry, for Havoc's crit ahead of Mastery. For Devourer, I'm not actually sure if you want higher haste or higher Mastery. I suspect you want higher Mastery, if I had to guess. Because there's a massive drop-off in your haste scaling and, like, how much value you get out of it. DH is so easy to play. That's rage bait. That's rage bait right there. Can I trade ring? I cannot trade. Maybe I can.
I offer you my aid.
Do I have veteran crests? That's the wrong thing. Do you cast Call lots in meta? For Annihilator, not particularly. No, you only press it on 3 Voidfall stacks, or if Moment of Craving is going to drop. But it's pretty much just on 3 Voidfall stacks. It's like once per Void Ray. Nice looking Mog weapons, those are cool. Where's it from? This is from, what was the zone for Sepulchre raid tier? Zyra Signature Saber. So it's back in Shadowlands. And it's in Zereth Mortis. And I think it's from the guy over here, is the red ones. There's like a rare over here. Don't ask me why I know the exact spot, because this is something I've had since then. Annoyingly rare too. GG. Yeah, there's the blue ones from... It's just the first boss of Kazvesh, isn't it? There's also gold ones. I don't remember how I have the gold ones. Oh, Hyricon. Yeah, okay. That's also in Zereth Mortis. Although that one has to be fucking fished up with a rare jelly thing, doesn't it? God, that used to be expensive. Oh. Unlucky. Your character detail page add-on. This is Chunky character sheet. Did I? Let me make a Nightbot command for that. Let's make it like chonk. That'll only work in Twitch chat, though. I'm not going to set it up for YouTube right now. Watch for Aggression and Reiki finishing. I'm going to head over to Algathar. Got a lot of people that can trade me puzzle blocks in here, so we hope. We hope. That's probably not worth making. This one will be worth. Are you running puzzle blocks even as dev? No. It's not an int trinket. You do not use that for dev. Of course, it's slapped up on rank 2s. I'm not making those. This is also my potion character. Ask who I raid with? I raid in Resonate. That's my guild. Resonate Bleeding Hollow. Are you testing Havoc or after buffs? It is preference. Preference. Havoc's just really good. They should put int on it. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. What score did you get last season? I don't actually remember what I finished at before the season swapped over. It was like 3980 or something. My character page is here if you want to go look at that. My Mythic Plus group died before the end of the season, last season. But the season before I hit 4K IO. Alright, so if I get Puzzle Box in this dungeon, 4.2% damage. If I get Ring, 2.7. I don't have the Mole Man Delve thing. I've never actually really used it or gone through it. Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna toss my monster in the freezer. We'll be doing this dungeon in a second. Guildies are almost done. There we are. Okay, I crafted both weapons and cloak with embellishment on Havoc. Do you think it's a mistake to craft the second item, or it's fine? I mean, it's fine. I crafted legs as my second on my main. Surely I have the dungeon on Mythic. I do.
The Isles have awakened.
Random content on this character. Buy a couple shitter flasks. Didn't mean Havoc was easy to play, meant Devourer. I still actually disagree. I think Devourer has obscenely high skill cap and is extremely punishing. It's easy to understand, it's not easy to play at a high level. It's deceptive. Imagine if I had a fucking puzzle box.
We are just about. Wait, Ichistras. There is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new students.
I mean, Havoc's just very, very, very good for that pull and burst damage. Killed Nullius, what level should Companion be? I did it with level 21. It's really not a level of your Companion thing that's going to make a difference, I'm going to be honest. Eldraki Revert? No. Belsguard I thought was significantly better for dungeons already, and then they fixed Blind Focus. You do not play Eldraki. Why do I feel like I'm lagging?
Look at this Lishrath arena. Oh, wait. What are these birds doing here?
about the big one. I will activate the goals for Lishrath. That is talent toss for you soft skills. Use them to get her attention.
Why does my hunt do this? It's always my hunt that grays out. Wait, it's grayed out on my bar.
Watch yourselves.
Blizzard. No target? But my other abilities don't do that. That's fucking stupid. Is that seriously it? I'm mad. I'm mad that that's a thing. That is it. Why, man? What the fuck? Oh my god, it pisses me off so much having one button only do that. That's the kind of things that make my brain frown. It's unfortunate.
Our history professor Max Dormer is almost ready for lessons. Do see if there is anything he needs assistance with.
Hey, Omi. I'm doing well. How are you?
Excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
How's your raid going? Tuesday it didn't go the greatest, but we got normal done and heroic chimeras and first boss in our first split. Today will be split 2. We're gonna do, I think, all normal heroic chimeras, heroic first 3 Voidspire, then finish up second and third for our first split, and then we'll do all mains and see how things go from there. Oh yeah, we're definitely lagging. Hey, Ruse.
Attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control. Maximus began manifesting powerful arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons.
I'll just press cooldowns. Dragon somehow second hardest boss? I don't think that's that weird, frankly.
It was ultimately destroyed.
Kage looted it himself. Nice.
Since you did so well on your lesson, feel free to take something from the good student's reward chest.
Do you think he'll win the race? I don't know yet. I think, like, going off of recency, it makes the most sense to bet on Liquid. But I need to wait until Mythic before I have, like, any actual opinion or care about that. I haven't even really been watching splits at all. I've, like, tuned in for a couple minutes here and there, and that's it. Echo might go into Doomer mode if they lose again. They might.
Who are you? You are not registered here. This room is
All right, we pray.
These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Learn from this.
Another question is if there's going to be anything weird, looking at, like, add-on restriction stuff. And is there any tech one guild has in regards to add-ons that the other doesn't?
Demerit points for you.
Oh.
Oh dear. It seems the parameters I wove into my out-of-office spell were a bit extreme. Thank you for all your
Congrats,
help
thank you
in
guys,
getting
thank
this
you.
school ready.
And I got the bookcase. It's a good day. Yeah, I got it. I did bring in 3 guildies that could trade it. Streamer privilege. It was a whole guild run. And we got Kage's ring too, and that's his main, so that's big. His Hearthstone's on cooldown. We're just leaving him there. Need Argentina? I'm just gonna leave him trapped in there. Don't tell Doting that. It's safer for the world if he's trapped.
This world is vast and wondrous.
Okay, frankly, this shit's going sky. 263 Puzzy B. Anyone able to defeat Nullius? Question mark on Dev. I don't know any Devourers that have done it. I'm sure it's been done, though. It's definitely doable. Part of the thing with Nullius is that you can kind of just permanently kite him, except for the last phase where you Lust Burn. And especially if you've leveled your Valera up and gotten, like, some Curio upgrades. I know one of the Curios I ran was, like, a 6% damage buff for 20 seconds. And I got it on rank 3 now. It's 14% for 30. So it's, like, almost triple the strength. But yeah, if you level your Valera up and stuff, like, you'll be able to do it on Devourer. You just need to kite a lot more than you would think. Like, just make him run the whole time and not really be autoing you most of the time. think they'll buff Devourer since it's middle of the pack right now. Yeah, I don't think so either. Omi's right. They scale the best off of Haste Mastery. Like, they scale the best in that game by an absolute mile right now. They're going to continue getting better as they get more stats and get access to the correct gear, because you literally can't run verse crit on that spec. Like, they're just dead. You will drop 30 item levels for Haste Mastery. So I think that's really, like, showing Devourer undervalued, especially if people aren't optimally gearing at all. And then their best trinket is off of Veilgore. It's not Puzzle Box, so they have harder access to their good gear that's important. So, like, most of ours won't have their best trinkets and stuff like that as well. Whereas for Havoc, we go get Puzzle Box, massive upgrade, not replacing it, not much that we're going to be gaining anywhere else. So yeah, I just think we're going to see Devourer climb the charts as the season goes on anyway. What's the point of the second tuning pass? Probably not to buff a spec for being slightly above average. You ended up switching to Venge for it? Yeah, Vengeance is definitely just easier for question mark, Nullius. Stop by to thank you for all the work you're doing on YouTube with the DH guides. Your god. Thank you, Mr. Popes. Greatly appreciate hearing it. Do you think Havoc will get nerfed? Honestly, I would not be shocked if Havoc got a small nerf. Particularly AoE. I don't think they will, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. Still playing Felsguard? Yeah, absolutely. Felsguard pulled even further ahead because they got Blind Focus was bug fixed, and it was like 3% damage buff, so... but yeah, frankly, I think... Look at the damage I just did in that fucking M0. I finished over 100k. Like, I know it's an M0, and this is my alt Demon Hunter. My main sim's 80k DPS, this one sim's 60. I know it's me, but I'm just saying, it's me on my undergeared alt. If I had Puzzle Box going into that run, that probably would have been closer to 115 or 120k. Which, I need to actually check what I sim at now for single target. Think you're gonna throw some money at me for coaching? Hell yeah! Okay, so let's sim, rate single target, and cleave. I want to see how this character's simming. Oh, how are my stats? Crit's highest. We're good. Stuck at 240. M0 run's a bit awful. Have you done your Bountiful Delves? And, like, Bountiful Delves, get your Delve map. I also have, like, sent pretty much all my crests for upgrades. Also, this character's up to a 67k sim now. My main's... This is my main sim. Oh, this is Light's Potential. Hold on. It's literally... This is when I was testing the potions. Tier 2 Rec. Great single target. I do need to rerun my Dropped Miser now. But yeah. 67.3k here, and my main's at 80.6. Ooh, you know what? I can sim here. could just craft. DPS difference between mover and non-mover builds, like 2.5 to 3%. Okay, I can gain 2% damage here, and then I would also just slap an enchant on that, and that 2% would become like 4. .2%. I'm gonna do it. I'll craft. Okay. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys.
Are you planning a purchase?
So we're gonna do leather legs. That it's gonna be sent to.
Return when you need.
Almost just did something kind of hilariously stupid. I'm on my leather worker. I was about to send this to myself. Turns out that's not how that works. Didn't I have a bunch of these? Oh, I do. I do have a bunch of them. Why is it telling me to buy more? Okay. I just need the scale woven hide. That is expensive. That, and then I'm gonna want missive. Want to be crit mastery, which is Beaver Player. Fearless. And we want Arcana Weave. I'm not gonna buy rank 2, because I don't need it. I'm conking anyway. Get a rank 1. And get an armor kit. Which will be Horse Hunters. I don't know if I need to put anything in. Let's go take a look. So making leggings. Boom. Legs done. Armor kit on. Massive upgrade. This unholy tuning got you 180 real quick. You going back? same guy from Disc about Sims and AoE. So the single target Sims are pretty reflective. Was easily able to do them in AoE for the Sims, just bonkers for Dev. Yeah, Devourer AoE Sims are just. So I haven't kept up lately because I know Azure was looking at getting a push or a change pushed for Void Ray to generate less souls because it's definitely wrong, like very wrong. And that would bring the AoE down pretty significantly. I don't know if that got pushed or not, though. It might be and it might not be. I think there's also probably some things wrong with AoE generation of souls in other places, because their AoE is not matching up to Sims whatsoever. Love your content and all your guides. Thank you, Skippy. Appreciate hearing it, man. What add-on you use for character panel? That is Chonky. I almost just had a very unfortunate typo. And I'm thinking of changing that command to something else. That's what I'm saying, Peo. That's why I might need to change it. They're fucking side by side, man. Plater doesn't work for you for some reason. I'm using Plater as well. You have to come into here. Scream Soda actually had to help Michelle with this last night. So you have to come into Friendly Player. There's a setting here for like hide friendly health bar and stuff, but it doesn't work. But it's in here. So you come in here on Friendly Player, use class colors, only show player name, and make sure you have them enabled, and then also make sure you show friendly nameplates. And then it'll look, yeah, like they'll work in Dungeons then. Thank you for the follow. Use weak ores. Weak ores isn't a thing on retail anymore. They didn't keep updating that on. Give me a sec here, guys. Something I haven't gotten to take a look at is how the builds are shaking out for Havoc. Brassius should just be pure single. Yeah. I could almost see going with an isolated... Not really. Okay, Vilgor and Ezrak is the one question. And it looks like a lot of people are running Immolation Aura talents there. Especially top parses. I want to say with Flamebound that you can stand in the middle and have your Immo Aura tick both bosses in a lot of cases too. So I think it just makes sense on Velgor and Ezrak. Or Chimeras. Less AoE there, yeah. Okay. You can cleave if you're directly in the middle. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Do you have a Devourer raid / M+ guide? I do have a Devourer raid guide. I don't have M+ guides yet, but the Devourer raid guide is right there. Bit 6. You hate splits, Norcoid? I don't think anyone has ever said that they love doing splits, for what it's worth. Okay, what do I have left for upgrades? You know, at 246 item level, not much. Didn't get the Platinum Starband. I just need to drop haste, basically. So Magister's Terrace for Helm. Getting an offhand could be okay. If I get a champ offhand, I could also... Ideally, it'd be my Mysara Caverns if I'm gonna enchant it, but I could enchant. Just eat the gold loss, perform better. Hold on, what? Apparently they just closed the auction house. Bro, what? They'll bring it up soon. Enchant costs are dropping like a rock. Yeah, I can't go look at the pricing now to show why, but like I was telling my guildies, Petrified Roots ended up dropping a lot more once the season started. Specifically, Delves drop a crapload of them, as well as M0s. So yeah, it's like Petrified Roots are down to 400 gold. They were at like, even just 5 days ago, they were at like 4k. And you need like 4 or 6 of them per enchant. So that dropped the price significantly. Dawn Crests have been at absolutely staggering costs. Those are obviously coming down now, speaking of. Because only enchanters can DE purples, which not that incredibly high amount of people are enchanting on their mains. But we're getting a lot better access to purples now, so the price of those is dropping. Which is why I send all my Warbound purples over here to DE. But now I can't post them. Yeah, day one they were like 30k. And it was just like, it's so hard to get them. But yeah, now it's like, if I go do my delves, usually I'll end up with like 8 or something like that. But yeah, like, these were most recently when I checked at 3k each. So even just those 3 purples SD is 9,000 gold. This is really what's holding up the price of enchants right now. After that, it's going to be concentration holding it up. Because rank 2 mats are going to be really expensive for, like, Dawn Crystals, as well as some of the enchants use gem. Which, like mentioned, gems are ludicrously expensive. Specifically, a rank 2 blue gem, just like the base uncut gem, is like 3.5k for one of the enchants that I do. So you just have to conk up unless you're going to spend a crap load, and then it's not price of, or gold efficient to craft that way. Sure, H will be up soon, hopefully. We kind of need that. If Brutes drop from M+, they'll be effectively worthless. I don't know if they will. They probably won't. I think Petrified Roots are this expansion's version of Tinderboxes. And that stayed to be pretty much a delve drop. What's the best way to increase my DHS item level from 190 without doing the campaign or role quests? Well, so you don't want to do the access to gear things that you have. Can't even queue heroic dungeons at that item level. You literally would have to queue normal dungeons, or the real best way, Darval, is you should start your own M0 groups, invite people, they just join groups for M0, and get yourself carried. And, you know, they drop 246 item level. That's gonna be the best. Is Dragon Boss harder or Twilight Vanguard on Heroic? I haven't done them, but I've heard that Dragon Boss is quite a bit harder than Twilight Vanguard. And Twilight Vanguard's actually fine. Any reason to do all 8 Mythic Zeros for Vault if I cleared Heroic? Heroic Puzzle Box? Or wait, is it Champ Track? I think it's Heroic for M0s. It's not a big deal, but, like, I gotta be honest, doing 8 M0s is just so fast as well. It's Champ Track for the Vault? Then no. Really? Why is it Champ Track? That sounds unideal. Oh shit, I'm almost conch capped. Is this a potion crafter? It is. So I need to make cauldron. No, wait, I need flask cauldrons. Mythic 1 on Wowhead says 106 hero gear. Hold on. Honestly, Kixarab, I don't really know. The most common one, but and this is not like specific to Felskar, this is just the most common mistake as a WoW player, is you're gonna be having gaps in your globals, and every global matters. So if you're just missing Chaos Strikes and Annihilations, which you very likely are, that's gonna be significant. If you're not pressing Blade Dance and Death Sweep on cooldown, significant. If you're fucking up your opener and like your meta combo and you're losing Demon Surges because you're not doing it correctly, that would be a problem. But yeah, I haven't done coaching for this season yet, so I honestly don't know the common mistakes that people are making as of right now. Pop what? Oh, I totally forgot what I said. GG. Wait, I was coming over here to look at this, but I don't think I did anything on this goddamn character. Ah! Okay, well, what I should do then is this. And let me double check. And don't worry, you'll do it for free. Nice try. Nice try. I don't have the recipe on this one? Wait, how do I get the recklessness recipe? Okay, while I'm in here, I should probably just grab that. Take one of those for the first craft. Potion of Recklessness is Void Store. Let's go get that. You been doing any gold farming? Yeah. Like, I'm doing it for a mix of gold and then also guild stuff. Like, right now, I'm gonna make Potions of Recklessness rank 2 from my conch crafts to sell. Also, apparently the auction house is back already. So, if anyone needed that, it should be up. Rep guys down here. Do I have enough Void Light Marl? I do. I need that. Actually, I'm not gonna make that anyway.
Offers endless possibilities.
So I can make Potion of Recklessness now. We need you to make a clickbait video about Apex talents. There's no way I-beam buff lasts only 12 seconds. Hey, I tweeted about that. Hold on. But, like, I don't think I'm really on Blizzard's radar, to be honest with you. But, like, I did tweet about that. But, like, keep in mind, I'm not even, like, a... I don't know what it's called, like a WoW partner. I'm not a WoW-sponsored content creator. Change it all, 178, not worth. Okay, so I just do this, conch craft. I want multi-craft on. That's light potion specifically. Might have fucked up a little bit, but that's okay. I think I go resourcefulness. Reuse is just good. Okay, I got a multi-craft there. I need Ace Root though. Roots are down to 265. That's crazy. Petrified roots cost less gold than a rank 2 Ace root. That's where the economy's at right now. What's max delve to do for vault? I think it's 8. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I think it's 8. Okay. I want to look at... Yeah, Dawn Crystals are still super expensive. So for now, I'm going to continue selling potions, because, like, look at this, 25k gold here, and this cost me, like, 1200 to craft. But yeah, I've definitely been making gold in various ways. What I should do is a full auction house scan, and I will be right back. Be right back. I'm back, guys. So I've been having issues with my stop macro still on my DH. Guess it's time to grab a huge cast bar. Seems okay as Annihilator dev, but when I go Void Card, yeah, Void Card, it'll bug. That's why for my UI, I have the cast bar direct center of my screen, where it's right where I need to look at it. It's kind of what I recommend. Thank you for the raid, Malvanis. Welcome in, all you raiders. Hopefully you guys are having a good time, and hope you had a good stream. Let's take a little look-see here. Cutie the Rendora is just the one. Can make one again. I also wish they would fix it. That's not what I meant. Let's get like 500 of that. So I'm gonna need one of these. 3 Dawn Crystals. Shatter before I craft. Shatter buff. Wait. That's not right. 398, 330. There we go. Hey, Chad, I've been noticing that Demon Surge Immora proc after meta sometimes disappearing. It's not a bug, it's your immolation auras are reprocking from Undying Embers, and it's doing the Demon Surge for you because it's casting it. Does Inertia buff Immora? Yeah. Inertia buffs everything. And then any of the damage that was buffed up, like the crits, those are built into Ragefire as well. So like here, if I Immora, we'll probably... It's a 50-50 if we'll see it happen here. We lost 50-50. I'd do the other DH. Yeah, Vessel's pretty good, Clevin. Also, sorry. I missed in my YouTube chat, Ryan. Chad, what's your plan? Mainly stick to Havoc for the season versus Devourer? I'm going to be playing both, especially depending on what's better and what I think I'm going to play better in Prague. But I'll be doing content for both regardless. Let's try this again. We'll Ember Aura twice, but yeah, it would be Undying Embers doing it. Press my meta. Reprocs, casts it, Demon Surges. So that's all that's happening. It's just doing it on its own. Is there a rate spec no mover Felskard? Not in particular. I think I do literally have one up on Wowhead if you like go directly to the talents. I'll link it, but it's just not great. If you don't want to play mover though, it's fine. Okay, I'm getting a phone call. Be right back, guys. I fucking knew timing-wise this was exactly how it was gonna go. Guys, I gotta end stream. I'll be back. I don't know if I'm gonna be back in time for my raid, but I'll stream again when I'm back later. Yeah, so gonna go get my dad and deal with that. I will stream again when I'm home. Hopefully I'm in time for raid and not super stressed on timing. But I think I got most of what I needed done on this Alt DH anyway. Let me quickly just swap back and swap my talents and stuff over so I'm prepared when I get back. Okay, so want to be in single target setup. Havoc gear's good. I should send any crests before raid, so let me just quickly do that too. I don't care about being efficient on this alt. I just want to be as strong as I can for raid. Is this my only veteran piece? Racers are offhand, so do offhand. For champ crests, we should do chest. That's as strong as we're getting for now. Oh wait, actually,
How fare you?
I can only get 2, but I can get 2.
I will do my duty. If needed, I will answer the call.
Boom. Okay. Yep, ending stream for now. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Sorry to cut it short. And yeah, I'll be back in probably about an hour and a half and streaming then. I'll see you guys then. What do you think about upcoming tuning? I have no idea if they're going to do nerfs or buffs to DH. I really don't know how big the tuning's going to be. Yeah, gotta go for now. Love y'all. Goodbye.